Part 2. Y'all looking like chickens and snakes and rats and stuff like that because you're conjuring that shit and it's getting stuck in you. Every little thing you use. And then y'all start doing this sacral chakra magic. Now, not only do you want to eat the divine feminine, you want to have sex with them. You confused on whether or not you want to, and then y'all exacerbate it. Y'all go around screwing, and whoever you can conjure that had a contact with us. You go around having sex with anybody that we may have had a past relationship with, that you know was sexual with us. Eating our energy off of them, absorbing it into your womb like a meal, so you can get fertility. You're a succubus. Don't turn yourself into a whole damn succubus. Your coochie got teeth. I'm like, you sitting up in there, now you absorbing, and you don't know whether or not you wanna fuck a divine feminine or a masculine or eat them. Your whole body going, feed me, feed me, feed me, feed me. That demon that now is your being, is you. Feed me, feed me. That's all it's doing. But being that you're alive, you're a zombie. And you done killed your brain cells off. So now you're a literal zombie. You're a walking zombie. You're a walking zombie. Then it go down to your roots where your ancestors have completely disconnected from you. And now it has taken over your entire existence. Because when it take over your blood lineage, and your blood lineage cut you off, you now belong to that demon realm. Your whole being is demonic. Right? This is where you're at now. This is where whoever's watching my platform, this is where you're at now. And you want to know how to reverse that. How to heal from that. Well, first and foremost, you're going to have to follow every single thing I say. From this day forward, for the rest of your existence, so we can possibly save to the maximum your inner child. Get that one out of a hell purgatory box, so it can move on into the next life. Now, the wages of sin is death. If your inner child heal and move on to the next life, they will have to undergo every single trial from the third eye down that you fucked up. They're going to have a very hard life. For those who are lucky to get past the inner child and to save at least 4 of your chakras, you will go on into the next life without memory of all the actions you took in this life. Meaning there's a 50-50 chance that you will repeat the same shitty mistakes. For you will have no recollection or consciousness of this previous life. But if you are able to save 6 chakras from your root to your third eye, but your crown be fucked up, you will be born consciously in the next life, knowing what you did in this life, and you will be able to redeem your crown, because you will know right from wrong in the next life. And you would have saved yourself from being born amongst the spirits, the ghosts, the demons, and everything. But if you fully save yourself, the next life, you will come back a profound master. You will know things about the darkness. You will know not to fuck with it. You will know not to play with it. And you will be divine. But you will have to die to get access to becoming a divine being. No matter how you want it. Y'all want to be divine feminines and masculines, but you fucked up and you got to heal your whole being. Guess what? That healing process, in order for you to even access your divinity, you're going to have to die. Sorry. You fucked everything up. Your whole body is full of black matter. There's no light in it. So lesson 1, we will begin on working on not reconnecting you with your ancestors, but reconnecting you with God, because you're going to need it. You're going to need God. And the first thing you should start doing, you need to bow and propagate yourself before the Most High. You need to expose all yourself to God. You need to go outside in the morning and bow to the sun. Bow to the trees. Bow to the earth. Submit your naked flesh to the wilderness. And you need to sit there and pray at least 30 full prayers of forgiveness. In the morning, when you first open your eyes, submit yourself to the rising sun and pray 30 prayers asking for forgiveness. If you don't want to pray 30 prayers, learn how to say at least 300 times, please, Lord, forgive me and guide me and correct and order my footsteps. Please, Lord, forgive me and guide me and correct order my footsteps, so that the light of your crown can be cleansed. When the light of your crown is cleansed, after 90 days, it will take you 90 days of doing this straightforward for 90 days. No matter what trials and tribulations come your way, for 90 days you will submit yourself to God and within the sun. As it heals your crown, you will then meditate outside in the sun sitting. You will do eye sun gazing for 20 seconds a day. You will say 300 forgiveness prayers. And you will sit out there for 3 whole hours with no thought. You will sit there and you will say, the Lord Most High God. And you will repeat it, the Lord, in your mind. And you will breathe and keep continuously repeating it in your mind. And you will sit there and you shall not eat nor drink. And you shall sit there for 3 hours without meal or water. In nudity. People will call you crazy. So be it. You did delirium spells and glamour magic. You are crazy. Accept it. Afterwards, If God so grant you, he will cleanse your third eye. But you will see everything that you did. He will make you weep from your eyes as to the atrocious behaviors that you exhibited. And some of you right then and there will want to strike yourself blind. And some of you shall be stricken blind. And some of you shall be haunted and want to go back into the darkness where you can never see what was chasing you to begin with. I beg you not to go back, but to continue to push forward. For if we can get your sight and your crown back, you have a chance of redeeming yourself and your soul. And with you speaking these words out loud, with no shame, when your tongue strengthened, so shall your mouth heal. And you will only be able to speak truth. God will bind your tongue from all spell work. You shall bind your tongue from intaking. This will be another 90 days. You will not have no persuasive abilities. You will be silent for 90 full days. You will not talk to nobody, not speak one word. You will make a vow and oath of silence. Nothing shall pass out of your lips, not a moan of pleasure and not a sound. For 90 days you shall not speak. And if you are successful with getting through this year's worth of work, you will have saved your crown, your third eye, and your throat chakra. Meaning God can hear you. He see you, now he can hear you. From there, after the 90 days, you will have an additional 90 days where you will be put in the desert of what you created. There, the devil will come, and he will come to collect. He will come and offer you something. In your heart, you must deny whatever temptation, whether it's drugs, alcohol, marijuana, liquor, molly, cocaine, that man, that woman, sex, any form of sin. Any form of sin. And for that 90 days, you will still wake up and you shall not eat nothing and drink of nothing till after your 3 hours. The only thing you are allowed to drink after your 3 hours for additional 3 hours is water. You will water fast throughout this entire ordeal. For six hours out the day, you are to consume nothing but water. In total, you have 3 hours of nothing in your system and 6 hours of water in your system. You will pray to the waters. You will pray to the sun and you will pray to the waters. And then you will beg the earth for forgiveness. When you are in the desert, for the desert will supply you of herb, and the rock will supply you of water. That is when you can start to consume anything outside of. You can consume water and herb. You are to cleanse your being continuously. You do this and you cleanse your heart chakra, you shall be given the power to heal yourself physically of all your ailments. So every day you wake up and you do not consume nothing for 3 hours. You go about your day, eat your meals, but you sit in that 3 hours for 90 days each and every week. But when it comes to your heart chakra, you shall only partake of vegetables and water and fruit. You have to cut all meat out your diet, all bread out your diet, all carbs and anything that the ground does not grow. You cannot eat of it. Only vegetables, fruit, water, and nuts you will be given. You do this for 90 days. The Lord will reverse any heart ailment in you. And then he will reverse any physical ailment in your solar plexus. And then he will begin to work on your narcissism. Your weak son. When it comes, you will sunbathe all throughout the morning. You will always access the sun. You will pray for forgiveness. And you will ask for the Lord to continuously light your way. And you will be in the desert for 90 days with no temptation. But there will be no income. You will be poor for 90 days. You will be homeless for 90 days. You will have no friend. There will be nothing in the desert with you for 90 days. You are to sustain praying for forgiveness, praying for the Lord. Why the Lord will only deliver to you what is needed to sustain your life. And he will be healing your body. And you will feel it. For the demon of lust will sit on your sacral chakra. But you will overcome all other sins. And your inner child, you will have unlocked it from purgatory. And you will immediately, after coming out of that desert, you will want to go have sex. You will want to go engage in drugs and alcohol. Why? Because you're addicted. The Lord say then, for 90 days, while you are still on the same diet, go to rehab. Seek a therapist. And refrain from all addictions. No sex, no smoking, no alcohol, no weed, no none, nothing. Separate yourself from those that do that for 90 days. And pray to God for strength to continue healing. God will give you results. For another 90 days will come, and you will come out of the desert. And you will be in the wilderness. And all around you will be trees of grandeur, fruits and vegetables and everything. And you will love it. The Lord say for 90 days, work out. Get to the gym. Take walks. Wake up in the morning. Ask for forgiveness. Meditate. Fast. The Lord will tell you to do it all for 90 days. And you will weep in the joy of the love of God when you complete this at the end of 2026. For your ancestors will open themselves back up to you. And you will have rid yourself of all the black magic. And you would have restored your crown and your light body. And when your ancestors come to you, you will offer them bread and the first rains on an altar. And they will bless and bestow you with the bread of life. And you will do this for 90 days. And at the beginning, in the beginning of the spring of 2027, you will be fully healed and healthy. You will be a light body. All your karma will be outside of you as lessons for 7 years to come. You have a 7-year sentence of your lessons repeating back to you. If you pass, you shall maintain your light body. If you fail, you shall be disconnected from your first spirit guides. If you fail again, you shall have not the protection of your ancestors. If you fail again, you shall lose the protection of your angels. If you fail again, the kingdom of heaven knows you not. If you fail again, the devil will visit you. If you fail again, and you sell your soul again to the devil, you will die. And you will be owned. They will not let you get to your crown to fail again. For once you get to your third eye and you have failed, your whole body will be tossed out. Your whole being will be tossed out. You will not get a second chance. For it was merciful. It was mercy that gave you back your life. And if you don't value it when you get it back, you don't deserve it. The devil will not even have you. God will not even have you. You will be cast into oblivion. You will no longer exist. And that shall be the mercy that you receive. These are 90 days apiece. For every season, you will have to prostrate yourself amongst the Lord. You will have to submit your entire being in different forms and ways for every season for 3 years straight. And you will have to do it consecutively. There will be no off days. And you will have to do it alone. There will be no help. This is the help you get. And if you do it in 3 years, if you do it in 3 years, you will know exactly what needs to be done. It is better if you committed a crime to go to prison. For prison, you can do this in prison. In prison, you will be locked up. And as you heal on your healing journey, the only demons that will test you will be in that prison with you. But there will be many like you who have walked the journey away from darkness. You will be lucky to go to prison. You will be lucky to be in a mental institution for the next 3 to 4 years. You are a very lucky person to get respite from the world in some form or fashion. For you made many of the divine beings prisoners in their own flesh, and prisoners in their own homes, and prisoners in their own communities. Therefore, it is only fair, it is only justice, that you become a prisoner. And you will learn all our lessons, for we were not all light. We are still human. But when you get to that, you will understand that your darkness is supposed to support your light. And you will take control over your demons and make them bow and submit to the self that is, and the higher self, and all the heavenly hosts, including your ancestors. They shall not come out of the realm that they are belonging. They stay in the demon realm. You will conquer your 7 sins, and you will learn that the darkness of creation, that is of the night sky, will be the only darkness you have. A darkness that only destroys to heal. A darkness that only heals. Meaning, after 3 years, you will go into a 7-year Saturn's return to karma. And if you complete your 3 years, you will have completed already 3 of those 7 years. If you complete these 3 years, you will be a happily, if you're right now in your 30s, you'll be in your mid-40s, but you will be one of the wisest. You will be so wise. And so you will be so wise, your wisdom shall be cherished. For you have went through the darkness and came back to the light hole. And when you come back to the light hole, you will have a lot to teach young witches out here. What not to do. You will write the books of the wicked read. You will write the books that show them what to do and what not to do with their magics. You will have the power of knowing these things. And if you're in your mid-40s, you will go on the journey to becoming the Empress. That means sexually controlled. Your magic, you do not utilize it to harm anybody. Your sexuality is not your confidence. You are just confident because you are you and you are of light. You will regain your mental clarity and your focus. You will have a logical mind, and things that do not seem right, you shall stay away. Your intuition will be heightened, and your intelligence will be heightened. You will know of herbs and plants and fruits and vegetables. You will know how to fast. You will know how to pray. You will know how to love. Your heart will be shout for joy of gleefulness and pleasure of the love of God. You will have all the aces. You will be given your house and your finances back. And you will be redeemed and restored. And your gifts shall be activated within you. Then you will become a divine warrior. By the time you're in your 50s, you'll be a divine warrior. Meaning those who step up against the chosen, you will be considered amongst the chosen, one who accepted the call. They won't fuck with you no more. We will have your back. You will reconcile differences, and it will be felt and known, for you will be of a resonating soul. You shall regain the favor of all those that you offended by the time you are 60 years old. You will probably come out of prison then. If you come out of prison then, and if not, you will still regain the favor of those that you have offended. For they will know, being that you have been working on yourself, they will know that you are truly working on yourself, because they will not, your energies and their energies shall be separated from all those you offend. That is 20 to 30 years of not being bothered by you. And you will forget us. It will be like a distant memory in the past. You will learn to forgive yourself and move forward. And we will forget you either way. But when we see you again in our elderly years, there will be no hard feelings. For you will have the body of a divine being who healed. And we will have a resonating energy of two beings that healed. We will be happy ass old people when we see each other. Hey girl. And we will not talk not of the past. For we will both have seen where we're both headed in the future. And our children shall rejoice. If you lost custody of your children, you will get them back. If they are grown by the time they will come back to you, you will find them and you will ask them for their forgiveness. And you will accept whatever they give to you. For they are adults. They are on their own either way. Your hands shall be cleansed. Once you cleanse yourself, your hands shall be cleansed. But you will have broke all strongholds of generational curses off your bloodline. Therefore, the seeds that you bear will have their own journeys. And you will let them know that you did so much wrong not to do what you did. And they will see the light in you. And they will, if they are dark, they will attack you. And you will let them go. And then you will go through the trials of the divine feminine and the divine masculine in your last days. In your last, if you are in your mid-40s, if you do this properly, your last trials will be 33 years to see if you truly are divine. But it won't matter. I'm going to tell you why you won't care about this journey of being divine. Because once you fully heal and you become a light body, you'll realize you're already made to your mid-40s and 50s. That by the time you get to your 33 years, you'll be 70 or 80 years old. And you will be an ascended master, elder. And you would have lived a whole entire life. And been restored in your last days. And you will be happy. You will look back and say, "My, I fucked up them first 40 years. But man, what a wow. Wow, I have gained myself back in the last." The Lord will bless you with life as you are blessing him with giving your life. In that 33 years, the last thing you will say and do, you will relinquish your soul unto Christ. Not through no church. After your ancestors is healed, in the first 3 years, you will go through 7 years and you will know to relinquish all your bloodlines to Christ. Therefore, you will not have a bloodline that is of the earth. And you will battle witches, but you will know what to do because you have walked the healing journey. And they won't be able to touch you. It'll be like, man, that used to be a badass witch over there. But you will not be tempted by those words to go back. Because you will teach them, yeah, and it got me through some shit. It fucked me up. You'll be able to say it like that. And when you rest your eyes in your last elderly years, you are to only think of Christ. That will be your home. And you will ascend. And I shall see you, my brother, my sister, who makes it out of your darkness. And you will be higher ranked than me. For you, my friend, went through hell, became hell, transmuted hell, back to your earthen ways, transmuted your earthen ways into heavenly kingdom ways. And in doing so, you have completed a beautiful, magnificent journey. And your soul shall rest amongst God. Me, I have been there in a past life. It is not written in my destiny to go as deep and dark as y'all have been. We came here to guide you from being that way. We came here with the intent of never going there. I'm like, we're not doing it. I'm like, ain't nothing to tempt us to go there. We're not doing it. Not in this life, not in the next, not in any life. We're not transmuting hell. We transmuted the hell you gave us. And that is enough for the Lord. We transmuted every dark matter thing you sent our way. And that is enough for the Lord. Our souls shall not be stained. But you will be a great master of the universes. You'll be a great master of the universes. Well respected and higher ranked. That's how you beat us chosens. That's where you win. You do this and you will win a higher spiritual rank than us chosens. And we might come back and have to help people. But in the end, we will all be winners. So if I can entice you and tempt you, I entice you and tempt you to become one with the Most High. I entice you and tempt you to become one with the highest form of self. I entice you and tempt you to purify yourself. And then meet me in the heavenly kingdoms, so that we may sit and talk and love again. I wish you well, and I hope that in the next 3 years, you take my words very seriously and do it. And count not the days. Just keep going. That's what I want for you. I need you to ascend. Hell deserves nothing. Hell deserves no one. The demons deserve nothing. The demons deserve no one. But you will have to pay your price on earth. It is all of us do. We all have to pay our karmic debt. We all have to pay our karmic debt for what we did in life and in the past life. We all have to walk that journey. And if you walk it right alongside with us, there's great rewards on heaven as in earth. And you would have saved a bunch of lives, including your own, for you when you become a master teacher. You teach the generations that have yet to step into it. We can save generations of beings, including yourself, to never even engage in the darkness. And in totality, ascend this mothership earth to where it is of perfection and does no longer have the duality of good and evil. It's just good. We can restore it back as a heavenly realm. And then, once it's there, have fun. Turn up. Because the turn up going to be different. You're going to start realizing sunlight is the shit. Like, vegetables is lit. Hey, fruit is delicious. And then, being in love. Whoa, baby. With everything. Like, is that bird looking at me? I love you, bird. Like, is that baby crying? Give me that baby. Let me get that baby some sugar. Mwah! That's a good baby. That baby deserves the best in the world. Hey, girlfriend. May God love you today and forevermore. What's up, girlfriend? And God love you today and forevermore. Mwah, mwah, mwah. My goddess, my goddess. And the man, oh my God, how you doing, sir? Everybody will have a love. You'll come home and he'll be like, baby. You'll be like, yes, my Lord. He'll say, my Lordess. You are magnificent, beautiful, enigmatic. It will praise and worship you, and you will praise and worship him, and your children shall come into that energy. You will give birth. If you have the time, you might even give birth to a chosen one. And that chosen one will be, yes, my mommy, my daddy, they're great. My mommy, my daddy, they're great, 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 great. And if you heal things, if you heal yourself so much as a comparison to a parent, and your children will praise you. If they are already chosen ones, they will forgive you, and they will be exultant of you. They will love you so much. And they'll go right here, my mommy, my daddy, they're great. Mom and dad is the shit. But when they tell their story, they'll tell the truth. Oh, mama didn't pay me no attention. Mama was chasing after D. Mama was doing drugs, but she really cleaned up and she did great, and I'm just so proud of her. Like, or they'll say daddy was absent. He didn't really pay me no attention. He wasn't present. He was out doing his own thing. But when he healed up and cleaned up and he got his shit together, it was just like, man, it's a new man right here. And he sat me down and we cried and we let it all go. My dad, my mom, or my dad and my mom, they're great. And I'm happy that they saved themselves. Because ultimately, them saving themselves, they have saved me.